Greetings to all. Welcome to my podcast, where we sit down and have deep and meaningful discussions about books that capture our interest. We will discuss a classic, a historical book, and my favorite by Paul Coelho. So whether you're stuck in traffic, in the comfort of your home, or hiding from your boss or teacher, get ready for a heck of a ride as we dive into these awesome books.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our podcast, The Gomez Homies. This is a podcast where we explore different books and we talk about them and we discuss the impact that it has on us. My name is Nelly.
And I'm Rebecca. In this special 3-part series, we're diving deep into The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. This isn't just a book, it's an experience, a spiritual journey, a story of destiny. Today's episode is the first leg of that journey. It's called The Boy and the Dream.
Santiago's story begins, as many stories do, with a dream. But this dream isn't just a fantasy. It is a calling, a whisper from the soul, a message from the universe itself. Over the next 15 minutes, we'll walk with Santiago through the first major turning point of his life. It is the moment that he chooses to leave behind everything he knows in pursuit of something he only hopes is real.
Let's paint the scene. Santiago is a shepherd in the rolling Andalusian hills of Spain. His life appears simple, but his mind is anything but simple. He chose to become a shepherd not out of necessity, but because he yearned for freedom, the freedom to roam, to read, to reflect. It's a conscious choice, a rejection of an expected path. And yet, he dreams. Night after night, the same dream returns. Santiago finds himself in the ruins of an old church, sleeping beneath a sycamore tree. A child appears and takes him by the hand, guiding him to the Egyptian pyramids. There, the child says, a treasure awaits.
And just before the child reveals the exact location of the treasure, he wakes up. The same abrupt ending every time. The same lingering sense that something important has been left unsaid. This repeated dreams unsettles him. It feels real, and it leaves him with a sense of urgency.
Right. Santiago, who is curious and increasingly consumed by the dream, decides to seek insight. He visits a fortune teller in a small village. The woman is old, mysterious, and lives behind curtains decorated with moons and stars. She listens, nods, and tells him to go to Egypt to follow the dream. But she warns him it won't be easy.
Then comes a more extraordinary encounter. While he was sitting down on a bench reading his book in the marketplace, Santiago meets a stranger dressed unlike anyone he has seen. The man is regal with a golden breastplate covered in strange symbols. His name is Melchizedek, and he is the king of Salem.
Melchizedek is no ordinary old man. He speaks with authority, yet listens like a sage. He tells Santiago about the world's greatest lie, that we lose control of our lives and become subject to fate. He explains the concept of the personal legend, the unique purpose each of us is born to fulfill.
It's a powerful concept. The personal legend is what we've always wanted to do, deep in our hearts. And when we pursue it with true desire, the universe conspires to help us. Santiago is captivated. This isn't just about a treasure. It's about discovering who he truly is.
Yes, and Melchizedek offers Santiago a trade, 1/10 of his flock in exchange for guidance. Santiago agrees. The king then draws symbols in the sand and tells Santiago to follow the omens. He gives him 2 stones, Urim and Thummim, for interpreting signs.
Urim and Thummim represent clarity and doubt, yes and no. They are tools, but not crutches. Santiago is encouraged to make decisions on his own, to trust his intuition.
And so, with a full heart of hope and a pocket full of dreams, Santiago sells his flock, the very sheep that represented stability and income. He trades them for a ticket to Tangier, to Africa, to a continent he's never seen, where he doesn't speak the language. It's the first great leap of faith.
But life tests those who chase their personal legend. In Tangier, within hours of arriving, Santiago is robbed. A man who pretended to help him disappears with all of his money, and he is left alone, confused, without resources, and Santiago is crushed because of this.
Yeah, and like this moment is so real, so human. Anyone who has ever chased a dream knows this feeling. The deep ache of regret, the sting of failure. Santiago considers returning to Spain, but then something shifts. He remembers Melchizedek's words: "When you want something, all the universe conspires."
So, in order to make up for this money that he lost, he finds work at a crystal shop on a hill. The owner is a weary man. He is stuck in routines. Santiago suggests small changes like cleaning the windows, rearranging the displays, and because of this, the business improves. So then he has a bold idea. And this idea is serving tea in crystal glasses to attract more customers.
And the shop becomes a metaphor for transformation. Santiago isn't just earning money, he's learning about people, about businesses, about perseverance. Each challenge is a lesson, and the owner of the shop listens to his idea about serving tea in crystal glasses, and to his surprise, it did attract more customers.
And after a year, he has enough money to return home or continue to Egypt. So he is at a crossroads. He has a choice to give up, because of how much he has struggled. I mean, think about it. This was a simple trip to the pyramids of Egypt, and now a whole year of his life is gone because somebody stole his money. So he reflects on this deeply, and he understands now that treasure is not always gold. Sometimes it's wisdom, it's growth, and a new way of seeing the world.
And so, after taking the time to reflect, he finally chooses to move forward, to trust the dream, because he probably also thought about Fatima, how much it would have hurt her deeply that he had given up over something like that. And so, he chooses to follow the path. He joins a caravan crossing the Sahara Desert.
This is more than geography, it's transformation. The shepherd is becoming an adventurer, a seeker, and a believer.
Alright, listeners, let's take a moment. Reflect on your own life. Has there been a dream that you have been ignoring? What signs have you seen but dismissed? And are you still carrying the courage to pursue your personal legend?
In our next episode, Santiago's journey deepens. In the silence of the desert, he meets the Englishman, learns about alchemy, and begins to hear the language of the world.
This has been episode 1, The Boy and the Dream.
Thank you for journeying with us. May this story stir something in your soul.
Join us next time for episode 2, The Signs and the Soul.
Until then, remember,
the universe is always listening.
Thank you so much.
Bye.